Last week, a man crashed his car into the controversial Ten Commandments monument outside of the Oklahoma courthouse, or statehouse, I should say. So you can see the damage that was done. He absolutely destroyed the monument.
That's the 11th commandment. Don't run into the 10 commandments, I think.
They should have made space for that one. Yeah, he could have seen it as he sped towards it. So immediately after that happened, we didn't know much about the man's identity. Now, he was eventually identified. His name is Michael Reed, and immediately after crashing into the monument, he went into the State House, began making threats against Barack Obama, against the government, and said that the devil made him do it, leading many people to perhaps understandably believe that he's a Satanist. And so all over the course of the weekend, news reports are coming out saying a Satanist had knocked down the monument. Now that's important in this case because Satanists in Oklahoma have been launching a campaign against the Ten Commandments monument. When they lost that, they fought to have a statue of Baphomet set up in the same site, which is going to happen. But he was not actually a Satanist. He's a mentally disturbed Christian, a devout Christian, as described by his mother, Crystal Tucker, who says her son is a practicing Christian and that he would never deface something that meant so much to him. He takes the Ten Commandments very seriously. He has been very Christian his entire adult life. Very Christian.
Very
super
Christian.
Super Christian. The one thing that is foremost in his mind, his religion, is the thing he takes it out on. A statue of the Ten Commandments would be something that would attract him. Anyone who knows Michael knows he loves his God.
Right.
So it did attract him literally at 40 to 60 miles per hour.
So when I read the story, there was an indication that this was not some accident, that there are apparently some sort of barriers that were moved prior to a car hitting the monument, right?
Yeah, like a ramp.
So it was intentionally done. This wasn't an accident, right? Yeah. So look, he's disturbed. Maybe that explains everything. I find it really interesting that, you know, it's okay to speculate as to who you think might have done it, but I feel like officials had already decided that it was a Satanist, because when I read the initial reports, Satanist was posted all over the place, right? It's a Satanist, duh, obviously, who else would it be? Yeah. And it's funny that it turns out to be some Christian guy.
Exactly.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, the devil's involved somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a devil.
Yeah.
That was more logical.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an invisible man who lives underneath somewhere. But he's hot, he's burning all the time, but he's never screaming. Yeah. I don't know how that is.
Yeah, you get used to it.
And he still has shit he wants to accomplish. He still has goals, which is nice, right? So he probably read Think and Grow Rich, you know, when he was in hell. And he probably maybe Tony Robbins, you know, and I think that's how ISIS happened. He went to a Tony Robbins thing in Hawaii, even though is he still burning when he goes? I don't know. Does the devil always burning? I don't know how that works, but anyway.
I don't think he gets to leave, actually. But yeah, so this is some vindication for the Satanists. Now, they were reached for comment over the course of the weekend.
I love the quote.
And they say,
one woman from the Satanic Temple, the group erecting the monument that you were referring to earlier, said that he was, quote, appalled to learn of the act of destructive vandalism laid upon the Ten Commandments monument in Oklahoma. So
appalled.
You weren't appalled. You were probably amused, but I get it. You have to.
He's probably amused.
Yeah.
I personally was amused. But we can't celebrate, or shouldn't celebrate, both because it's a massive waste of probably public money, and it will, of course, it'll be rebuilt according to Governor Mary Fallon.
I can't believe public money was used for something.
Look, in this case, I don't know exactly what they're going to use to raise. It could be tax money,
it was on public
charity.
land. It was on public land. You should not have any type of religious monument on public land. Now, they're trying to kind of make up for it by allowing the Satanic Temple to put up their own monument as well. But I mean, how far is it going to go?
I don't want a goat demon.
No,
on the
I don't want
either.
any of that stuff.
Why didn't God just stop the car before it hit it? What the fuck is God doing?
Everything happens for a reason.
We certainly know God's not busy saving 6-year-olds from being shot in the fucking head. We know that. Yeah. So what is God doing? He's not saving the Ten Commandments. He's not saving 6-year-olds. What is this lazy prick of a God doing exactly?
Jimmy.
He's judging gay people.
Well, that takes a lot.
That's full time.
Yeah.